I'd like to call to order tonight's meeting of the Hammond Capital Improvement Board for October 7th, 2024. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Will the clerk call the roll, please?
Emerson?
Here.
Moore? Muta?
Here.
Prieto?
Here.
Rakos?
Here.
Salinas?
Here.
Button?
Here. Let the record reflect that there are 6 present, 5 in chambers, and 1 on Zoom. Next item is item 4, consideration of the past meeting minutes. You should have received a copy of the meeting minutes from the meeting of September, nope, that ain't right, sorry.
September 17th.
September 17th, thank you, Councilman.
I'll motion to approve.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Muta, seconded by Councilman Salinas to approve the meeting minutes of September 17th. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? Roll call on the motion.
Emerson?
Yes.
Moore? Muta?
Yes.
Prieto?
Yes.
Rakos?
Yes.
Salinas?
Yes.
Button?
Yes, motion carries 6 in favor and no dissent. Next item on the agenda is a report on the work-study session. Immediately prior to this meeting, we spoke about the action items for tonight's meeting with no final decision being made. Next item is item number 6, funding. We have no report on funding for this meeting. Hopefully we'll hear something at the next meeting. Item 7 is matters from mayor, council, and other departments. One wishing to, from those entities wishing to address the Capital Improvement Board at this time. Wishing to address the Capital Improvement Board at this time. Last call, seeing none. Next item is item 8, old business. Any old business? Seeing none. Item 9 is new business. Item 9A is a funding allocation number 210, Pazer and sign inventory with First Group Engineering in the amount of $69,000 even. Is there a motion to approve?
So move. Second.
Moved by Councilman Emerson, seconded by Commissioner Muta. Is there any discussion? First, I'd just like to commend Chris Blaker for making sure that the numbering was right, because he caught my error, and I am grateful to that. Second item, or about the subject, is this is to do the Pazer rating, which is a pavement asset evaluation system that identifies the condition of all the roadways in the city and rates them on a scale of 1 to 10, the highest being the best newly constructed roadway. A resurfaced roadway is considered a 9, which you'd be surprised, but it's basically a brand new surface, but not recently reconstructed. And then immediately it falls away. So it'll define what's an overlay, what's a reconstruct, what's a full depth patch, those sorts of things. And so we are required to do this biannually by NDOT in order to qualify for Community Crossings Matching Grant, where we are allowed to resurface different projects throughout the city. This year we did Summer Street from Indianapolis Boulevard to 165th and 169th from Northcott to nearly Southeastern. So in this case, we're moving from Nice Engineering to First Group Engineering. Nice would go out and do a manual survey, driving the city streets and writing those down. First Group's plan is to use a technology which is called LiDAR, which is a video light survey that determines, accurately determines the conditions of every road. So it sort of takes the human element out of it. Obviously, there's still some processing that needs to be done and some verification and auditing, but it basically does it automatically for us, and also provides a significant benefit because we can pick up other data if we want to from that same video technology. So while we also have sign inventory that's included in this fee, we could also do fire hydrant location, identification, valves, manhole covers, other sorts of trees. We could probably do tree identification if that was something that the city wanted to. We just have to reprocess the data for all of that. That's about all I had. I'd ask for any other discussion.
Question.
Yes, sir, Councilman.
You mentioned about Nice Engineering. We're moving on from Nice in this regard to First Group Engineering. Is that an increase in amount?
It's definitely an increase, right? It takes to have one car with two people evaluating the city would be a lot less expensive. I'd say on the 30 to 50K range, right? To do all that data, upload out, prepare the document that we have to submit to the local technical assistance program that Purdue University has in order to qualify that. So this fee replaces that, which we had done in the past with Nice, and provides additional support services like the sign inventory. So it by all means is more expensive to do it this way, but it certainly takes some of the human error out of it, right, and that sort of thing. So we see a benefit.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? Roll call on the motion.
Emerson,
Yes.
Moore, Muta,
Yes.
Prieto,
Yes.
Rakos,
Yes.
Salinas,
Yes.
Button.
Yes, motion carries 6 in favor with no dissent. Next item is 9B, funding allocation number 211, barriers on Kennedy Avenue, Milestone Contractors North, in the amount of $5,476.65. Is there a motion to approve?
I make the motion.
Thank you, Councilman Rakos, seconded by Councilman Salinas. It's been moved and properly seconded. Is there any discussion? So we had repeated damages to new ornamental light poles northbound Kennedy at 169th Street, so much so that within the same week we were replacing the same damaged light poles. The northbound right-hand lane now is a required right turn, and the through lane is the left northbound lane, and there's obviously a left-hand turn lane. So motorists are ignoring the right turn only identification and proceeding north past 169th and knocking down our light poles. So it was the engineering department's recommendation to purchase and install jersey barriers with appropriate signage on them, and since that time we've had no knockdowns in this area. Is there any other discussion? Any other discussion? Roll call on the motion.
Emerson,
Yes.
Moore, Muta,
Yes.
Prieto,
Yes.
Rakos,
Yes.
Salinas,
Yes.
Button.
Yes, motion carries 6 in favor and no dissent. Is there any other new business? Seeing none, the next meeting is scheduled for October 21st. We definitely have actions, so keep that on your calendar. If there's nothing further, I should call for public expression. I'm sorry, is there anyone in the audience wishing to address Capital Improvement Board? Anyone in the audience? Anyone in the audience? Hearing none, Chair would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
Been moved by Commissioner Muta, seconded by Councilman Salinas, to adjourn this meeting. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, all opposed, motion carries. We are